The last month of summer movie season is officially here, and while most of the biggest blockbusters have already hit theaters, there's still a ton of great-looking flicks to check out in August. This is my top 10 August movies ranked by excitement. Hey everybody, Dragon Movie Guy here. August brings us a wide swath of flicks, from low-budget comedies to a couple of crime dramas and a bizarre-looking fantasy romance from legendary director George Miller. Let's take a look at my top 10 August movies ranked by excitement. In at number 10 is Mack Rita, a millennial comedy about a 30-year-old with an old soul magically having her outsides match her insides.
Welcome. Think about who you want to be.
I'm a 70-year-old woman trapped who just needs a minute! Oh my god!
30-year-old Mac, played by Elizabeth Rail, climbs into a magical tanning bed and turns into her 70-year-old self, played by Diane Keaton. Quickly, Mac realizes she's stuck as her older self for a while, so she starts going as Aunt Rita. And Rita finds out she can have a lot of fun with women her own age.
How often do you ladies meet for your wine club?
Every day.
Sometimes we spend the weekend.
Clearly, Mack Rita is heavily influenced by the Tom Hanks classic Big, but with more of a West Coast, female, and millennial twist. I don't think Mack Rita will turn into an all-time classic like Big, but it does look like a fun flick, appreciating what you have when you have it.
Everything that's happening for you right now is because you're showing the world who you are.
We're getting some interesting offers for Rita.
Mack Rita hits theaters August 12th. In at number 9 is Summering, another 80s-influenced adaptation with a female Ben. This coming-of-age, almost teenage drama looks like a girl's version of Stand By Me.
I'm 11, a number that looks like two people standing next to each other.
This is our last weekend before middle school. I want to go backwards, not forward.
A group of 4 friends from elementary school reflect on growing up, growing older, and even life and death.
That can't be real. Of course it's real.
He's dead?
Leah Barnett, Sanaa Victoria, Madeline Mills, and Eden Grace Redfield play our foursome of Daisy, Lola, Dina, and Mari, trying to manage those complicated waters of not being a kid anymore, but not being anywhere close to being an adult yet either. Much like Stand By Me, they find a dead body and go on one last adventure before summer ends. Summering looks like it can be a meaningful film for the right audience.
Those are some tough years. It can be so hard to know what's right.
You remember when they used to be better to be older? Well, it doesn't seem all that great.
Summering comes out August 12th. In at number 8 is The Invitation, a horror flick about long-lost families, starring Fast and Furious actress Natalie Emmanuel.
I got a cousin.
That is the whitest man I've ever seen.
It sounds so Jane Austen.
There's a wedding coming up. Come on, everyone is dying to meet you.
As if the invitation from someone you've never met to a mansion in the woods isn't enough, you'd think the creepy guy eyeing you up and down would be enough of a tip-off to say no. But apparently Evie doesn't realize she's inside of a horror film, and the rich people in the woods are full-on crazy.
Walter DeVille.
Hi.
Hi.
What are they doing down there?
You should return to your room.
This looks like a ton of horror flicks we've seen many times before, but the whole 23andMe genetic testing thing has me intrigued. Did they rig the test? Where did the family get their money? And what's the deal with all the wedding talk? But still, this looks like a freaky, fun horror flick.
Where are the bride and groom?
My new bride.
The Invitation hits theaters August 26th. If you're liking this video so far, please be sure to hit the like button until it turns black. That helps out with the algorithm. In at number 7 is Jamie Foxx's latest vampire-killing comedy, Day Shift. Fox plays Bud Jablonski, a guy killing vampires any way possible just to put food on the table.
What are you doing in my room?
Hunting vampires.
Vampire hunting in Day Shift is a blue-collar union gig. Kill vamps for cash and keep a roof over your head. Snoop Dogg plays Big John Elliott, Jablonski's former co-worker, trying to get him back in the union's good graces.
Your record is chock full of incidents. He's a new man. One last chance. Final warning.
Director J.J. Perry did stunts on both John Wick and the Fast and Furious franchise, and now brings that pedigree to this Netflix action comedy. Joining him are Snoop, Megan Good, Shameless's Steve Howie, and Dave Franco.
Vampires just tried to kill me. Everybody pisses himself the first time. Did you? No, I didn't.
Day Shift streams on Netflix August 12th. In at number 6 is Spin Me Round, with Mad Men's Allison Brie playing a hard-working restaurant manager who gets rewarded with an all-expenses-paid work trip.
They take all the top managers to Italy. Pack your bags.
Nick Martucci.
Ciao, amici. I'm excited to get to know you a little better.
Alessandra Nivola joins an all-star cast as the CEO of the Olive Garden-esque restaurant chain. Fred Armisen, Molly Shannon, Lil Rel Howery also star, along with Aubrey Plaza as the not-so-easily impressed personal assistant.
I can't afford this. It's Nick Street.
What?
Spin Me Around looks like a fun and quirky look inside the ranks of the food service industry. Speaking of quirky, Zach Woods from The Office also joins the cast of this rom-com from IFC Films. And he brings his signature paranoia and freakouts with him.
Listen, I think something weird might be going on. This program sucks!
Lighten up a little bit, please.
Spin Me Round releases August 19th. In at number 5 is another Aubrey Plaza movie, but this time she's on the wrong side of the law in Emily the Criminal.
In the next hour, you will make $200 cash, but you will have to do something illegal.
Yo, you gonna pay for that?
Oh my God. Sorry, man.
Plaza plays the titular Emily, a 30-something in Los Angeles in debt up to her eyeballs. Emily needs to make some quick cash and appears to be good at petty crime. And she seems to want to step up to the bigger scores.
You could show me how to do it.
None of this is safe. But if you listen to exactly what they say, you'll be fine.
Emily the Criminal appears to be a fascinating, fast-paced drama with lots to say about the dangers of mounting debt. Army of the Dead's Theo Rossi also stars in this cautionary tale that premiered at Sundance Film Festival this past January.
I want my cut.
I just want everything!
People just keep taking from you until you make the rules yourself. Wait!
Emily the Criminal hits theaters August 12th. To see more ranking videos like this one, please be sure to hit the red subscribe button until it turns white. That'll let you know whenever I post a new video. In at number 4 is stand-up comedian Joe Coy's look at his Filipino family and culture in Easter Sunday.
For like a TV show.
You're playing a pilot on the TV show.
No, a lawyer.
You could have been a lawyer if you only applied yourself.
Super Troopers director Jay Chandrasekhar helms this look at a successful stand-up comedian returning home to spend Easter Sunday with his family. Like many recent immigrant families, cultural differences pop up between those born in the old country and those that grew up here in the States. And Easter Sunday looks like a fun look at how some of those cultural differences pop up.
We're sending gifts to our family in the Philippines. If it makes your hair look like that, I wouldn't send it. How dare you?
We should put them both in the box and ship it.
Lydia Gaston, Tia Carrere, Jimmy O. Yang, and Tiffany Haddish also star in what looks to be a feel-good family comedy. Easter Sunday looks like it celebrates everything Filipino, including the only boxer-turned-politician I've personally ever heard of.
My PIN number is 1217.
Oh, so is mine.
Who's mine? Why do you all have the same PIN number?
It's Manny Pacquiao's birthday.
Easter Sunday hits theaters August 5. In at number 3 is the latest black comedy horror flick from A24, poking fun at wealthy Gen Z stereotypes in Bodies, Bodies, Bodies.
Who wants to play Bodies, Bodies, Bodies?
I get so stressed out every time we play this. Someone always ends up crying.
So how do you play?
A group of wealthy 20-somethings led by Amanda Stenberg as Sophie and SNL's Pete Davidson as David decide to ride out a hurricane in a mansion and play some games along the way.
What is that? Xanax, do you want one?
Yeah.
So if you could just, not escalate the situation, I'm not escalating. You're holding the knife and you're moving your hands while you talk.
Needless to say, when the power goes out, people start to lose it. Bodies, Bodies, Bodies looks like it plays with cultural and generational stereotypes, and even with Pete Davidson's real-life wild man persona.
I just look like you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's the vibe I like to put out there.
Yeah.
Bodies, Bodies, Bodies hits theaters August 5.
Go back to the calls.
Dad, please!
Idris Elba tries to take his daughters on a back-to-nature getaway, but runs into some man-eating lions in Beast. Ayanna Halley and Leah Jeffries star as Elba's daughters, and Charlton Copley plays the hard-luck game warden in this survival thriller. Beast hits theaters August 19th.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You're not happy. Maybe you don't fit in. I can't make you straight. Give us this week, and we might be able to help.
Kevin Bacon stars as a camp counselor in the Pray the Gay Away style religious camp in They Slash Them. Some of the campers start to turn up dead and must defend themselves against the killer, as well as the conversion counselors in this Blumhouse production. Anna Klumsky, Theo Germain, and Quay Tan also star. They Slash Them hits theaters August 5.
The B67 TV tower. If you don't confront your fears, you are always going to be afraid.
Trust me.
Grace Caroline Curry and Virginia Gardner try to climb a 2,000-foot tall radio tower in Fall. In what looks to be a girl power version of Sylvester Stallone's Cliffhanger, director Scott Mann plays with people's inherent acrophobia or fear of heights. This trailer has got me holding onto the armrests of my couch pretty tightly, so my guess is the effect will be much greater when seeing it on the big screen. Fall hits theaters August 12th. In at number 2 is Bullet Train, an action comedy thriller with trained killers fighting over a briefcase, speeding across Japan.
You're getting the new and improved me.
I think you might be forgetting what you do for a living.
Hey, this is nice.
Brad Pitt stars as Ladybug, a trained killer trying to leave his life of murder behind. His handler, played by Sandra Bullock, sends him on one last job that ends up being way more complicated than he bargained for.
Said you wanted simple for your first job back. Doesn't get simpler.
You stab me?
Based off a 2010 Japanese novel, Bullet Train brings an international all-star cast competing against each other, trying to steal each other's briefcases. Joey King, Kick-Ass's Aaron Taylor Johnson, Brian Tyree Henry, and Japanese legend Hiroyuki Sanada also star.
Anything sparkling? Domo arigato. Sure you want to talk this out?
Bullet Train hits theaters August 5. In at number 1 is 3,000 Years of Longing, legendary director George Miller's take on The Genie and the Lamp.
In the Grand Bazaar of Istanbul, I chose a memento.
I'm sure it has an interesting story.
What will you wish for? What is your heart's desire?
Tilda Swinton stars as the hapless soul who stumbles upon the genie, or Jinn, who grants her 3 wishes. Idris Elba plays the ageless Jinn, guiding our lonely scholar through the wish-making process and the potential pitfalls that those wishes can bring.
There's no story about wishing that is not a cautionary tale.
We all have desires, but it is your story, and I cannot wait to see where it goes.
Mad Max director George Miller brings his signature visual style to this timeless tale. Longing is listed as a drama fantasy romance, but it looks like there's a fair bit of comedy in this movie, too.
Hello.
Hello.
He'll be staying for a while.
I'm beginning to wish we'd never met.
Don't say that!
3,000 Years of Longing hits theaters August 31. You've seen my list? Now let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments section down below, which movies are you looking forward to watching the most this month? To see my top 10 movies for this fall, please be sure to click right over here. I've been Dragon Movie Guy, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.